What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, sea monkeys? How's your Mercury and Pisces going? Mercury retrograde and Pisces. Are you speaking in tongues yet? Let me not be so crooked. I actually don't know how to not be crooked here. Such is law. I mean life. Life. Yeah, law seems to be a little crooked. Thus, violent winds a-blowing. Meanwhile, we gotta stay in here and huddle around this candlelight and under this pilot light, because again, them flames are already there. We don't gotta worry about them unless we're studying them. And there ain't much to study. That's by design. We're keeping it real simple on planet Earth. That's why y'all are such dummies right now. You're trying to complicate everything. And Mercury and Pisces' main weapon is dumbification. It's my favorite form of violence. Bludgeoning them with dumbness. Very satisfying. Because that's the thing about criminals, especially the real crooked ones. They're delighting mainly in their intelligence. They really think they're winning a game. And right at that point of victory, oh, it's real poetic. Right at their apex game is when it is revealed to them that they've just dug their way down the deepest possible tunnel. And the only move left is to turn right around and scoop back every spoonful of dirt that they blasted out of their way. Well, while they're all out there facing their fates, we can stay in here where it's safe and cozy and warm and go over the new rules for New Earth. I ain't been excited about it until today. I got reborn this Virgo blood moon lunar eclipse. Without any further ado, I got our first rule. The very first rule of Light Club. Are you ready? Anybody there? Hello, is anybody ready? Is anybody listening? Does anybody care that heaven is like right here, right now? And all we gotta do is come up with the rules because people are confused. Whatever. Rule number 1 of Light Club. No commenting until you've watched the whole video. I hope that's not disappointing. That ain't for me as a maker of videos. That one was for me as a watcher of videos. Because I was watching my own mind while I watched them videos. And not 2.5 seconds in, my brain is already like, wrong. I would have done it like this. That's what y'all's brains have been doing all this Gemini epoch. And let's get that straight too, okay? This is the age of Aquarius as defined by the precession of the equinoxes, but it is the epoch of Gemini. In my previous videos, I did call it an age. Disregard that. We're calling it an epoch or epic. But the Gemini epic or epoch is defined by Neptune-Pluto conjunctions. Those two planets are the most epic or epochal because they're the two planets at the outermost edge of our solar system here. Pluto is that final stitch on the skirt of the universe, Sedna's skirt. She's at 0 degrees of Gemini. She's swooning like a schoolgirl at an Elvis concert. She's getting reborn also. She is the universe's bad bitch. Ain't nobody else qualify. Don't even try. We can just get rid of all that bad bitch energy. She munches on bad bitches like they're baby carrots. Anyway, we are in this Gemini epoch, and Sedna's in Gemini, and we are all confronting our shadow and our light, and we are finding that it is all one, as in Virgo, wholeness, and as in video, a whole video. You sit through the whole video before you start calling the video maker wrong. Maybe the point just hadn't been uncovered yet. Maybe there's like an artistry to video making. There's none to mine. I'm just doing what I gotta do. This is my job. Regardless, I would like you to refrain from commenting until you got something to say about what I'm saying. And it would be nice if it was respectful, though I do encourage discourse and dissidence and disses. It all feels like love to me. I'm much more acquainted with infamy than famey. Okay, so no commenting until you've watched the whole video. Has some other layers of meaning. It also means if there is a speaker present with you, that when you're listening to them, you're shutting off your brainy brain. Now, you don't have to shut it completely down, but it's like a car. You keep it idling, but you don't go. The other person is going. You're at a stoplight. And since you're bored there idling at this stoplight, you take that time to listen to what the other person is saying. You can have thoughts kind of swimming around. This is where Mercury and Pisces energy gets real handy. You learn to just let things swim around like they're in a fishbowl. And you don't let your little show-off dolphins do any flippity-doos out for anybody else to see. You just swim and wait. You hold your sharks back. Because are you being attacked? Or have you been attacked before and you're just preparing for it and you think everybody's out to attack you? So you hear violence in people's words that ain't there. If what somebody's saying is too boring, then just chill like a whale. Sing yourself a song. There's lots of entertainment in the ocean. But what you really got to try to do more of is respect those before you that are expressing something. Because I just told you about your evil chakras in this other video. And expression is so close to not being the most evil of our chakras. What we really got to get better at, y'all, is respecting the one that's right before us, flapping their fish lips. This is why expression became the most evil chakra, the throat chakra. There's two things that will not go unregulated in a society: sex and speech. And y'all have made speech worse than sex. How'd you do that? That's crazy. That's never been seen before till this Gemini epoch. I mean, the sex stuff is real bad. We're figuring out just how bad it is right now with this whole Epstein thing, right? But guess what's getting all the bad guys away with all this crap? Them slick tongues of theirs. That intelligence. You can't outsmart the devil, okay? That's the devil's specialty, is smartness. You can outsmart the devil with dumbness, though. Speaking in terms of Virgo, for this Virgo full moon, aka lunar eclipse, we're going to equate dumbness with purity, innocence. Erase all that satanic intelligence in your skull. Start fresh today. We got to raise this Satan's playground to the ground. Malkuth. You can keep your house. You can keep your business. But you got to follow new rules or you're going out of business or going homeless. Homelessness is a real problem right now, literally and spiritually. But you know what? You were born on this planet without homes. You built some up, you tore some down, you build more up. Honestly, a lot of y'all might be happier just kicking it out in the wild for a while. If you're really exhausting all your options indoors, if you're failing at all the domestic stuff, why not try it? Maybe you don't want to be domesticated. Okay, anyway. Rule number 1 of Light Club. No commenting until the video is finished. Have you had thoughts appear in your head yet? Have you chortled? Or have you resonated so much you want to jump down there and go, oh my God, I know. It doesn't matter. I don't care. I'm neutral. Look at this get up. I don't get this get up for being biased. When it's your turn to talk, I will also continue the practice of listening to you. It still worked for me. But the point is, whatever it is that y'all are saying, I'm at least receiving it with neutrality before I'm going, a little to the left. And then I'm going, oh, nope, not my turn. I got ninjas right inside both of my ears, slitting the throats of every bias that enters my brain. That's just my gift. You got a gift too. I want with all of my heart just to get you in touch with whatever your gift is so that you can give that gift to me. Because that's what New Earth is. Presence. Pure presence for everybody. You know, I think that's good. No commenting until you've watched the whole video. And the video is finished. Comment away. P.S. I know you really wanted me to say the first rule of Light Club is.
Yeah, I mean, I no longer remember the first rule of Fight Club.
We need to start talking about Light Club. We're not keeping this crap underground no more. We've spooned our million spoonfuls of dirt and closed up all them tunnels to hell. We ain't going back. Let's talk about that.